We're starting it off strong. What is happening to me in 2024? I have a couple things I want to talk to you guys about. This video might be shorter than my normal ones. This is a decision I thought about, guys, honestly, for like the last year or two, and you know, just not pulling the trigger on doing it. And I know for sure this is what needs to happen rolling into this year. All of you guys know me by the name Lippin Bass TV, and guys, I will tell the story of how I got that name. You know, what put me on this road to do this. That name is not how I want to brand myself from this point on, and like I said, I will explain. The big news for 2024 is that I'm actually changing this main channel to just my name, which is Peter Rubino. And to not lose Lippin Bass TV, because I love that name so much, it means so much to me, I'm actually starting a second channel called Lippin Bass TV. And the second channel with Lippin Bass TV, guys, is literally just gonna be all of my fishing videos. We might have some random things going in there. It's the side channel. But as far as to continue YouTube with this channel, it is just gonna be Peter Rubino. Now this video is gonna be a little bit more personal. I mean, as an influencer, you really don't, you know, tell a lot about your personal life because you kind of want to keep it private. I mean, you spend so much time staring at this camera and you guys just being around me constantly, and even though you're not physically in front of me, there's a connection between it because that's just what it feels like. Unfortunately, my channel has taken a turn, and I'm going to categorize it as a split audience. Starting off this channel, guys, with Lippin Bass TV, we're going to jump back to high school. High school was a very, very stressful time for me and my family because I did not go to school, okay? I was never there. My mother had to re-enroll me into high school 4 different times. I was legally trespassing. I wasn't a little shit. I respected everyone. I respect my teachers, and two, they, you know, wouldn't respect me. And that's just the way I carry myself through life. I was not a school guy, you know. I always had a vision to, you know, do something more. You know, for 4 years straight, 365 days in a year, I mean, I was just stuck in this place for 7 hours, and, you know I could put my time towards something because I knew what my path was gonna be. I knew school wasn't gonna, you know, make my career for me. Don't get me wrong, guys, go to school. I'm not saying this in a bad way, but just everyone takes and looks things differently. Now, I knew I wasn't going to college. I wasn't gonna get a degree for, I can't even name a degree, guys, because I really don't know. If I wasn't in school, I was working a full-time job, making money. I mean, that's just where my mind was. I wanted to make money. I wanted to pretty much treat myself like I was already out of high school and just started young. If I wasn't working, guys, I was fishing. There used to be a pond behind the school, and that's where they find me. I mean, if I wasn't in class, oh, Peter's down there at the pond fishing. Peter's out there just walking in the halls. I mean, I was just never in class because I'm just walking around school like a weirdo, just, you know, thinking of how I can do this and how I can do that. I mean, my brain was honestly pretty smart. It just wasn't, you know, in school-wise, you know, it was like, in a way, street smart. You know, if it wasn't for some teachers that really believed in me. And come senior year, I think I had 17 credits, and I think you need like 26 to graduate. And guys, I really think they just didn't want me to come back. I don't know how those strings got pulled, but for the teachers who did know me, I definitely think they were on my side for a couple things, because that's normally not how it works. Besides fishing and besides work, my girlfriend was the main reason why I even got into social media. And guys, when I say I was so not socially awkward, man, I can talk to anyone. I'm very open about things. I was never really nervous to like do stuff with the camera. I just didn't even see a reason to like interact with the camera. It was just showing what my talent was, and that was fishing. The first couple sponsorships, guys, were companies would send me just baits on the market. I get the baits with an iPhone and a wooden stool and my girlfriend's iPhone, and I would just catch the biggest fish I possibly could in a 1-minute video on Instagram. And I got pretty well known doing that. I'm not talking about no 3, 4, 5 pounders. I mean, I caught big fish. Giant bass, giant carp, big bluegill. I mean, bowfin, gar. It's kind of weird, but I think I even used to cut my face out of the picture, and I was just showing the fish because that's what I was proud of. That is what I wanted people to see. You know, it wasn't for me. I mean, it wasn't even a smile. I think that's why I cut the face out, because I wasn't even thinking about me looking good. It was just, look at this fish. I mean, look at what I'm here to show you guys that I can don't do. People recognized it. So guys, little by little over the years, I got a GoPro, you know, I started actually making videos. I never showed my face really, it was just showing just what was in my brain, you know, the conditions, the wind, how I did things. I wanted just to teach people my knowledge of fishing. And to this day, guys, if you haven't like realized it, I still do that. It's not sometimes about being funny. People tell me I'm a very funny guy, but I don't even show that character in my videos because I'm just here to show you guys what I'm doing in my everyday life. I'm trying to show you guys how, you know, how I fail and how I learn. And, you know, if I want to inspire you guys to do the same exact thing, if it's for, you know, farming, if it's for planting stuff, you know, deer, the management, fishing, truck stuff. Once I started putting out a couple of videos, guys, you know, they did, you know, 5 views, 10 views. Some people are lucky with YouTube, guys, where their first video did good and they just grew so fast just throughout the years. And, you know, that wasn't the case for me. My videos got 1 view, 2 views, 5, 10, you know, 15. It started going up and up and up. But, you know, for the first year, guys, I never saw over 100 views on a video. Kind of freaking sucked. Here I am giving everything I got towards it, guys, and it never got recognized. To this day, it still never got recognized. I realized, you know, maybe fishing isn't what's gonna grow this business. Maybe this isn't the path I needed to do. And then, guys, that hurt me because that's all I knew. But, you know, working so many jobs in between this, you know, I'm very handsy. I can fix anything. I don't let nothing whoop my ass. You know, if I don't know something, I'm gonna dive in there, I'm gonna figure it out, and I'm gonna learn something from that day. But being very handsy, you know, I like trucks, guys. You know, I didn't even have my license at the time when I was making all these videos, jumping from pond to pond. I had buddies driving me around who wanted to fish with me, and I finally got my license. That was the next stage in my life, and, you know, it was my Tahoe. And you guys obviously know the truck. It's very well known for the things that I've done with it, always being different with my videos. Once I started making some upgrades to that, I realized, you know, maybe I should do some truck content. And guys, look at how far we came with that. I have an extremely clean cat eye. You know, we bought the K10, I have my Tahoe. I have multiple thousands of dollars into these truck videos. Until you're making a lot of money on YouTube, I mean, it's hard just to keep coming out of pocket and keep doing these upgrades. You know, you need wheels, you need tires, you need paint jobs. I mean, where's that money coming from, man? I mean, and to do it, you know, 3-4 times a week, it was so hard to keep up with. And thank God, just because of my relationship with you know, a lot of sponsors, you know, they supported me through those times to do things. Me doing the majority of the work to my trucks, not having to pay for it to go to shops. I mean, guys, we rode that out. We near about built almost 3 trucks in like a year and a half, 2 years. I'm not gonna say it has something to do with age, guys, but you know, I just started looking at like the truck community a little bit different. I never went to truck meets. I really didn't care about that stuff. It wasn't all my trucks lifted the tallest, and that's what that whole side was. I mean, the squad of trucks, having the loudest exhaust. I mean, that's just stuff that I always like pulled myself away from because I really didn't give a shit about it. I mean, I did things my way, and I always did things different from other people because I don't like to copy. You know, that's another bad thing about social media. Someone does this, so I gotta top that. And if you live your life like that, I'm sorry for you, because that's just, you shouldn't look at things like that. I did everything the complete opposite. Guys, my truck is deadline. I mean, it's not even, you know, the high dollar stuff. I painted my whole red truck. That got brand new Victory red paint. I did things to my liking, and I rode that out really as far as I could. I tried off-road content for the first time. Then I had to spend $1,000 a video to put out some content for you guys, and I blew my truck up. It was such a bad situation. I realized that I can't even do that because it cost me even more money to fix the Tahoe. Hint why it has a $5,500 motor put into it right now that I don't drive or use. Channel has just shifted into so many different spots, and guys, that's where it leads us to today. I mean, Peter Rubino is who I am. It's not, I don't want to brand Lip and Bass TV because I'm not saying I'm not going to do any fishing content. I'm not saying I'm not going to do any more truck content. As the channel grows, Peter does everything. I think it looks so bad that if someone comes across my channel and reads Lip and Bass TV, oh, I love bass fishing, you know, but until you actually give my channel a chance, you'd realize that's really not what I do. I think starting out 2024, these are just some things that need to happen, guys, and to show the power and the support I get from this video, guys, I'd love to see y'all go over to the second channel. Subscribe, leave a comment, let me know that you came from this video, support both channels. I mean, I think it's always good to have a second channel no matter what, just in case something happens to this channel. Comment right now if you guys are even still here from when I was doing my fishing videos. I mean, did you leave? Did you stick around? Because 95% of you guys who are even watching this video right now might not even have interest in the deer hunting or the fishing videos. The whole goal is that you guys, click on my videos because, hey, Peter put out a video today and I want to see what is going on in his life and what he's doing. Some of you guys might not even know if my name's Peter, I mean, it's never been announced on my my social medias. I mean, everything is Lippin Bass TV. I think more of my personal life came out in other people's videos and it never even got announced on mine. So if y'all are asking what's the next chapter for 2024, I'll break it down in this way. Mostly everything that I do for content involves land. You need land. Land is everything. I can't make a video in a backyard doing something that's not entertaining for y'all. I mean, I need the land to do things, and that's why I think the whole management perspective of this channel is just the outdoors. I mean, we're gonna have like 3 times the amount of land that we had coming up this year than we did last year, and it's because I want to expand and explore so many different things, with it being the management for deer, for the animals. I have a big passion for all that stuff. Some of these places have ponds, rivers, creeks. You can't make a fishing video if you don't have a place to fish. I mean, that's just where the channel evolved in so many different categories, because not having something for a video led me to have to do something else, and that's just one thing I do not want to have to deal with this year. It worked out so well in 2023 having multiple hundred acres of land and to be able to come out here and do things. And guys, we bought the foiler to use for for maintenance, and there's just a lot of things that we can do leading up to 2024. Everyone's always asking me if I'm going to make merch, guys. I've never even explored that because I'm waiting to do it for a certain time. It's not just going to be a t-shirt or a hat or a sweatshirt like everyone else does. I mean, I want to do things differently. I got so many ideas that will happen this year. So guys, really let me know your thoughts on what I discussed in this video today. I'm kind of hoping that we have an absurd amount of comments because I want to hear from you guys. I mean, I want to know that you guys are still engaged to what I'm saying right now, and if this made sense, or if this explained kind of like where my mind's been for the last year or two, why I've had to do things the way I've done them. And I really think that we're on the right track for 2024. So like I said, second channel will be in the link to this video. Guys, click on it. You're going to see the brand new Lippin Bass TV channel. You're going to see this main channel being Peter Rubino. There's going to be uploads on both of them. And let's see how many people support Peter, and let's see how we can get this channel to grow for both of them. 2024 is going to be a good year. I really appreciate you guys watching. Until next time.